Hey boys and girls, it's Jeff Armbruster here with itstartswithchange.com on a snow-filled day here in Michigan. I want to say happy holidays to everybody. Getting ready to celebrate Christmas and the New Year. And the New Year is just the topic I want to talk about. Wanted to gauge everybody and see what their New Year's plans are. You know, New Year's 2021 is going to have a different feel to it, maybe a bit of relief for some people as we get rid of 2020. I don't know, I'm a firm believer of you grasp every moment, even the tough ones in 2020, and make the best of them. But you know what, 2021 is going to be about new beginnings. One of the things that I wanted to just kind of talk about is, you know, do you guys have health and wellness goals in 2021? Because if you do, I got some really good tips for you. You know, being in health and fitness and having worked out for the last going on 15 years and making it a part of my life, I've learned a lot about starting a journey, restarting, you know, after sometimes you get stagnant. And if you're looking to do that in 2021, my biggest piece of advice is to set goals that are manageable. Don't set the goals so you know, stringent that you feel like you're failing if you're not living up to those goals. You know, the reality of it is you're going to hit roadblocks. You're going to stumble a little bit. You're going to have a tough time with certain days, and you got to give yourself, you know, you got to cut yourself some slack. There's nothing wrong with having a bad day when you're on a fitness journey and using that as, I'm going to call it, you know, fuel to do better the next day. So my biggest piece of advice is just give yourself some slack as you're going on this. You know, we're starting 2021, and you may be doing it with a health and wellness goal, fitness goal, to lose 30 pounds, lose 20 pounds, to look better in that wedding dress, you know, whatever the goal is. You're starting right after the holidays, and there's still some distractions out there. You know, it's not quite the distractions as it was in previous years. There's not going to be all these bowl games, and there's not going to be as much football as there's been in the past. Funny little fact is that most people start fitness journeys right after the Super Bowl because they know they're not going to be able to stick to them with all the playoff games and the bowl games and the parties and such. You know, and this year it just depends on when you feel ready. You know, most people look at February now as the new January when it comes to health and wellness. But figure out what's best for you and set realistic goals and take one day at a time. That is the biggest piece of advice that I think is going to help you achieve your fitness goals, is taking one day at a time. Those days are going to continue to pile up, and before you know it, you've lost that first 10 pounds by mid-March. And by the time summer gets here, you may have hit your goal. So guys, just cut yourself some slack, be realistic, and take it one day at a time. You know, I myself have some fitness goals for the new year. I think like everybody, I put on a coronavirus 10-15 pounds. But I've also stayed pretty consistent with my workouts. You know, I kind of laxed there at the very start of the pandemic. We all did. We didn't know what was going on. But once I got my stuff together, you know, I got back into it. But I've had a tough time taking off a few of those pounds. And that's okay. It's not a race. That's another thing to remember in your journey. It's not a race. It's a journey. And there's no timetable, you know, except the one you set in your own mind. So be realistic, take the time, and enjoy what you're going to learn about yourself, and go from there. So that's my piece of advice for starting your health and wellness and fitness journey in 2021. I wish everybody nothing but the best in this upcoming new year. I know we all deserve a little bit of happiness and a little bit of normalcy. So with that, I will see you guys on the flip side. This is Jeff Armbruster with itstartswithchange.com, and happy holidays.